Episode of the Star Wars Tabletop Adventures with the Worst People in the Galaxy. I'm Corey, joined as always by our group of intrepid adventurers and a game master named Zack, who is going to be responsible for all of this. We are unfortunately down Inertial today, so we're going to be not doing the longest session in the world, but we'll all be back for the big finale next time. So we're on our way to Naboo, and Zack is going to do mean things to us. Yeah?
I'll do what the story
No,
demands.
okay, it sounds weird hearing it again.
Well, I had to draw attention. I had to draw attention to that pun.
Well, it could have just gone, and no one would have said anything. Anyways, you can
really gun ho about it.
So last time you all had an encounter with the pirate who you saw a few weeks prior, and you managed to destroy the remaining fighters, except you weren't able to damage the main ship at all. So you fled the scene, jumped into hyperspace, and that was where we left off. You are currently en route to Naboo to take part in your big mission, the heist that we've been building up to.
With no contact.
Yeah, with no contact. If you... Do you all need a refresher on information that I gave last week? Any pieces or...
We don't, but maybe like the audience would like that if they're just tuning in for...
It's definitely not us.
Yeah, not us, not us.
Well, I will read Slevered's notes from last week. The party figured out that they needed to go to Theed. That was where the heist will take place. Got hit by a couple torpedoes from that pirate ship.
You said nope, Zack.
What's that?
Read the whole thing.
Got hit by torpedoes. I don't have a camera, so I can't do the face.
The face.
You just say :0.
:0. We have
sounds like a laxative, actually. Don't say that. Take it back.
Everybody discovered Lorf is a whiz behind the guns on a starship.
Pew pew pew. That's me.
If you can dodge a torpedo, you can dodge a ball, which many torpedoes were dodged. I think only 2 ended up hitting your ship.
Ties are a kind of ball.
And 2 TIE fighters were killed.
I misspelled 2. Oh my gosh.
Do you get drunk and write these notes?
No, I took a screenshot of it before you could change it.
I was going to draw attention to it.
Post it in Discord so you can link it in chat.
Yep.
And then the party was hyperdriving to Theed to steal some gold.
Gold!
Other note. It's a bank in Theed that we know we need to go to, but we don't know which bank, if there's multiple or anything like that. So got to do some on-the-ground investigating.
Let's get this Theed.
Yes. I've got the need for Theed. All right. You are dropping out of hyperspace in orbit outside of Naboo.
If we do a scan, like what's the traffic looking like around here? Ship traffic.
Ship traffic is not super busy. It's pretty dead around here. No kind of Imperial ships flying around. Everything seems very calm, very out of the ordinary.
It's out of the ordinary in that it is so calm, or there's nothing out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary in that it is so calm.
Okay. Well, it's like they haven't
extraordinary.
Yet.
Well, I guess we're gonna put her down.
Yep. We'll see if we can hail a landing bay in Theed.
So Theed is a like secure city. currently. So there isn't an actual like public landing platform or hangar or anything in the city.
Gotcha. So we have to go outside the city, then travel our way in.
That's probably for the best. Otherwise, you don't know what you're going to expect
Oh yeah.
landing in an area like that. So you want to land outside of the city, or are you going to try and look for like a nearby city you could potentially go to, put down there?
I think going to another nearby city might be more helpful here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as you are approaching the planet, you are going to start scanning for nearby landing platforms that you could potentially set down at. Hold on one second. I just need to pull up my information.
Beep, boop, boop. Oh,
Well, do we think we could land outside of the city and not be noticed? 'Cause if we land in a city, we're definitely going to be tracked. They're going to know we're here. They're going to have our plate numbers. If we have any plates, they're going to be tracking us. They might have some clones that they're going to sick on us. So
He went from 0 to a full conspiracy real quick there.
well, it's not a conspiracy. I mean, it is a conspiracy, but we've established this is what's happening.
Have you thought about the Nabooian landworms? If we land in a field, it's just gonna come out and just grab us.
You're thinking of
wrong universe.
Tatooine.
I've played Jedi Power Battles episode 2.
You mean
Or
Jedi
this-
Academy?
No, Jedi Power Battles on PS1. The big worm in Naboo,
I'm sorry, I'm too Gen Z.
the last boss.
Oh, I'm gonna stream some.
Yeah, I remember.
Thank you.
Wait, I thought the last.
Oh, it's
boss was-
Blengeal. Blengeal is the Jedi Academy one that had the worms. The Star Wars ripped off Tremors twice.
Everyone rips off Trevor.
Yeah, but
That's
twice.
a video title.
What the hell's Tremors?
Oh no,
Oh my god!
Corey, we're too old.
Fucking.
We're too old.
It's not. Well, when we were kids, it's not like the movie was new. I guess when we were kids.
They
Like,
also still make Tremors movies. They are
Yeah,
still
yeah.
making them.
It's like this is just Porto being
Okay,
uncultured.
wait a second. Okay.
Alright.
I'm sorry you're a boomer, but
You're back in my day. We used to watch movies about worms.
I know Dune. I don't know.
Yeah, we're still watching
Tremors.
movies about worms today.
Did Dune rip off Tremors?
Yes.
Which one's older? Tremors?
Dune is older than Tremors.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Tremors is cooler.
All right. Anyways, we'll get city or like another city. Are there other cities that are big enough and close enough? Can we go on
would you
the
like to-
outskirts?
Could we roll to find a city that might be like slightly less populous? So it's something that it's nearby, but something that wouldn't draw as much attention.
All right. Would you like to roll a planetary systems?
I can do that.
I'm just curious.
Well, luckily Pep is very well versed in planetary systems and could tell you that there is another city just a few clicks outside of Theed that you could land at and maybe not draw too much attention. However, like I said, it was pretty dead outside there was very minimal traffic outside. So it still may draw some attention, but it's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to go ahead and land at a... Okay.
I think so.
All right. So you are landing on the... Hold on, I need a city name.
We broke the
You are
simulation.
landing outside outside of Theed, in the city of Uprain.
You mean Kadara, Karen, Moenia,
No,
or
I
Dijapik?
am making up a city.
DP'd.
I just looked up Star Wars Galaxy's locations.
Yeah. I thought about doing that, and then I was like, nope, I'm just making up my own original city.
What did you say it was? Can you spell that in a sentence?
Yep, Uprane.
All right, this is going to become a part of Legends and get 2 books written about it.
Hell yeah.
Uprane. Man, 2 books? That's a lot
Yep.
for a Legends place.
They're both going to be Star Wars Galaxy spin-off books.
This is the origin place of where the Death Star monster comes from.
And my phone tried to autocorrect it to upgrade, which would not have been helpful. All right. Recorded.
Okay, the monster from Tremors looks like a giant dust mite.
What? Are you looking at the monster or the monster's tongue? Because they're different.
You
I
don't.
can't tell.
Okay, so it's much like Jaws, where part of the point of the movie is you don't see the monster. You see the evidence of it moving. You know what Jaws is, right?
Yeah. Yes. I know.
Yeah.
what
So
Jaws
you
is.
it's
I haven't seen it,
the
but I know
it's the
what it is.
tension. It's the buildup of the tension of the worm that will kill you if you go on the ground or
It's
if you get
sand
too close
Jaws.
to the edge. Yeah.
I guess I'll add it to the list of like 500 movies I haven't seen.
Got to be more than 500 movies you haven't seen. But anyways,
500 relevant movies.
So you are landing at a docking bay in the city of Uprain. City seems to be pretty quiet as well. However, it is a public city. It is open to the public, unlike Theed, which seems to be closed off from most of the planet. Looks like it's mostly just like security or probably planetary royalty, but it's really hard to tell as nobody's been there among your party.
so how are we getting to Theed from here? We rent a
Well, I
speeder, you
guess-
think?
Yeah, we'd probably just rent a speeder.
With whose ID? Like, that's how they normally track you. When you try to rent a speeder, and then they ask for your ID, and then how are we going to get away from them? They're going to know we're here.
We could find a less than reputable person to have them loan us their vehicle.
we really should have had that Jawa make us fake IDs.
Yeah, we could get fakes.
That's going to be
I
harder
did
to
to
find
buy-
now.
How long would it take to walk?
It'd take about a day. Currently, it's like noon, and you would arrive at like 6 a.m.
What if we
outside
ran?
the city walls. If you ran the entire time,
Yeah.
We would die from exhaustion.
Well, hold on.
I mean, I'm built different.
Hold on, he's cooking.
No, we can't.
I gotta see this.
Are we on a time
Oh.
crunch? Are the rebels going to come and kill us at some point?
no, but you did just escape from that pirate.
That's true. Well, they're not going to come to get us on Naboo. But, yeah, I mean, if we can find someone who's willing to loan us their speeder, right?
There's probably different animals too.
Well, that's gonna take still a long time, isn't it?
All better than giving out an ID for a speeder. Can we ask the landing bay person like why feed is closed?
So this landing bay itself is more like a public parking lot, so anybody could set down here.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, it is mostly open. There are a couple ships here and there, but yeah, most of the the actual residents themselves don't appear to be parked here, docked here.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
we
probably
can
gonna have
explore
to-
the city a little bit.
We're probably gonna have to go through a checkpoint to get in on a speeder, especially though too.
Well, we can ask at a cantina what the situation is.
Yeah.
All right. Luckily, there is a cantina in this city. It is right in the center of the city too.
Cantina
luckily-
73.
No, this is Cantina 74.
Convenience.
Yeah, the name of this cantina is Mei-Ling.
Mailing.
Mei-Ling, Meling.
All right, well, we're gonna walk in.
My phone wants
All
that
right,
to
so-
be Melon.
Melon. So as you walk into the cantina, small turnout. Like I said, it's the middle of the day, and there's a droid tending bar, and there appears to be like 2 or 3 just average Naboo civilians, sitting down at the bar.
I just go sit next to them and say, "Hey, you know what's going on in Theed these days?"
Are you just asking a question, or are you trying to?
I'm just asking
Trying
them
to-
if they know what's going on
okay.
in Theed these days.
Not really. Nobody's really allowed in there unless you're part of the royal family, or you're a stormtrooper or some kind of imperial.
Wow, so they really just don't let anyone in there. Eh? You ever wonder what they're really doing in there? Is that where all the like cloning experiments are happening, or
Cloning experience. I'm assuming that they're just private. Royal people are
no?
weird.
Look,
Welcome to Naboo.
Look, look. Everyone knows that there's a cloning program where the Emperor is cloning himself.
I mean, if you say so, buddy. Sounds like a pretty poorly thought out conspiracy, if you ask me.
You can say that, but like they're gonna clone you too. But there's no way to get in. You wanted to see something like that?
I mean,
you guys ever
if
been
you-
there?
I no, nobody has been there that lives in this village, this town. I mean, if you wanted to get in there, I'm sure you would be able to find a way. Maybe there's some kind of like waterway, or some kind of ventilation system that you could sneak around in, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I wouldn't want to deal with Imperials. You want to be the most wanted man on Naboo?
Well, it's not. It's not about being wanted. We're all kind of wanted under the Empire, right? Like
Wholesome moments.
Can you make a con roll? I want to see if you're gonna convince them.
a con roll.
Yeah, I just I don't
Wouldn't it be
what would you-
persuasion if he believes it?
Is there a persuasion?
I think it's
skill?
bargain is the equivalent of it, but
Oh, yeah, there's no persuasion.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say bargain. I was thinking con because you're technically trying to convince them.
Ah, I thought con was like
confidence
con artist.
game.
Son of a bitch.
No, no, it's so stupid.
Wait, I mean, I don't know. You kind of got a point there.
Yeah.
Oh my
Look,
God, I like this lie.
Do you know anyone who does like some speeder rentals, but they don't ask too many questions around here? If someone was looking for that kind of thing.
Look. I might be able to hook you up with something. I've done my fair share of crimes across the galaxy. Came here to just settle down, maybe not deal with this anymore. but I might have a speeder for you. Number scratched off. Nobody will be able to track it back to me, anyways.
Oh, that's all we ask. You're a real patriot. You're a real patriot.
Vinin is just staring into the wall, like shaking his head, just disappointingly.
Look, so we might be able to work out a deal, but I have to ask, why are you going to Theed?
Look, we just want to get in and find the truth. We think that the Empire is... We're all out here suffering, and the Empire's keeping all of those resources in there. We want the people to know the truth. And step one is us knowing the truth. And we can't know the truth if we don't get in.
I'm trying to think of what to make you roll for that chaos.
Crix 100% believes everything he's saying right now. For whatever impact that has.
All right. Let's see.
For better or worse.
Shit. This is.
Wait.
All right. Okay, so bargain is persuasion. That's all it is. So yeah, I'm gonna have you you make another bargaining roll.
What disappointing rolls.
I mean, let's see if you're better than this idiot you're trying to con. Yeah, they are. All right. So I fully believe you, but I do want to make some money off of this. So how much are you going to give me for my speeder?
Well, how much do you want? We have to come back here to leave. Like our ship's here. We are coming back.
Look. You take the speeder. I don't want it back if you're going to Theed. I don't want to be on every wanted list that the Empire could possibly have.
Fair enough. I mean, how much do you want for it?
Ooh, this is a good question. Let's see. Let's start with I don't know, 5,000 credits. You're asking me for an illegal vehicle that I will never see again. I might need this one day.
All right, I'll be right back. I walk over to Lorf and Pep. How many credits you guys got? And Vinin as well, but I don't think Vinin has as many credits as them.
Yeah, I'm broke.
Why do we need to give credits?
Oh, we're also gonna say Tanis is just staying with the ship for now.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do for him?
Well, we need a speeder to get into the city, and then we can sell it later.
Well,
Okay.
are there other ways of getting in the city than just driving in?
Pep, are you going to give up 5 solid minutes of RP here?
I'm gonna give up 5 solid 1,000 credits of my hard-earned credit.
If we get in, we're here for the gold. That's worth a lot more credits.
Why don't we just bargain with them to lower the price?
Oh, I want to know how much money we have. Look, Pep, you like gambling, right?
Yes.
If you think you can get us into a better deal, or like I mean, this is your department.
Yeah, why don't we bargain with some of the droids in our ship?
That's up to you. I just opened the lines of communication here. We have an ally in the fight against the oppression of the Empire and their attempt to keep us out of a city we should have every right to be in. How we get it, like if you have a better idea on how to get in, go for it. But this is a speeder into the destination with all... This could blow the whole thing wide open.
This is gonna blow us wide open.
Well, how about we take your little revolution fighter over there and spread the word so the Empire's distracted with a bunch of protesters while we sneak in with the illegal speeder?
No. That sounds dangerous.
No.
We don't want to get them killed. We don't want to get them killed. That'll put everyone on high alert, too. We don't want any big noises here.
Since when does the Empire kill protesters?
So,
I'm waiting for Crix to reference January 6th.
Oh no!
I think we're about to do January 6th.
What have we?
we're gonna live stream on the Galnet. So
The protesters are ISB agents.
we could all walk back over, and I'll ask is like, so I heard you talking to my friend about something. He came back asking for 5,000 credits for a speeder.
Yeah, that's right. Very
Do-
good speeder.
So what's the carrying capacity of the speeder?
Well, you could put I don't know, I'd say about 4 people on there. Maybe you could fit 5, but probably would affect the speed a little bit. I don't know, maybe wouldn't be so safe to fit that 5th person on there, but
And just trying to think about like our logistics here. Are there other ways to get into Theed outside of just driving straight in and potentially just getting shot at?
look, I told your buddy over there that the only other way I could see is through the water or some kind of like ventilation system on the inside, but I don't know. I've never been. I can't really say for myself. I'm not crazy enough to try and break into Theed, let alone the Theed, like any of the buildings in Theed.
What's the security looking like in Feed? Do you know?
Well, it's heavily Imperial, so I'd assume a lot of stormtroopers. However, it is interesting that they don't really have any kind of Star Destroyer overhead or any kind of air support. That it's very strange. You know, I'm very well traveled across the galaxy, and I've never really encountered a setup or a stronghold like Theed.
Hmm.
And final question here, just out of the blue. Is there any chance you would want to have some droids for, I don't know if you're doing any farm work or things like that where you can use an extra hand?
What kind of droids are we talking here?
Let's say they're multi-use and potentially combat ready.
Well, look, you say multi-use. Multi-use could mean anything. You know, you could be giving me like 5 protocol droids. I mean, they're multi-use. You could use one as a coat rack.
Since when has a protocol droid been combat ready?
That's
First Edge of
fair.
Despair campaign.
That's true, but also combat ready could just apply. It could be total garbage what you're giving me. You could be giving me buzz droids, as far as I know.
I'll pull out a little piece of paper and just write down kind of just they're BD2 or BD1.
B1.
I don't
droids,
think.
right?
Yeah, I didn't
B1s,
think.
yeah.
B1s.
Yeah.
BD1 would be some Jedi Survivor stuff.
Oh yeah. So B1. So we have quite a few like B1 battle droids, right?
Yeah. I think we have some A1 as well, but that's just useful when we get the Bantha stakes.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That was the entire reaction to that.
Yeah.
At least Inertial yells at me. Fuck you guys.
And I'll see one bad joke come out of your mouth.
Hey, you got the pity laugh. I could have just let that silence hang over.
That would have been. I would have appreciated that more, but yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll kind of just write down some of the specs just on
So-
a little sheet of paper and pass them over. It's like, is this something you're looking for?
So with you writing it down, I'm gonna have you make a bargaining roll, but only you specifically because you are trying to push the droid. or the bunch of droids.
There you go.
Jesus
God.
Christ! What? you all put all of your skills
That's
into
what I was
socializing.
saying. That's what I was saying. We have so much
Socializing
overlap.
and starship gunnery.
Socializing on characters that are fucking dumb as mud, too.
Yeah. Languages and bureaucracy, bargaining and gambling. That's
Yeah.
all I can do.
You're all just trying to convince these dumb farmers to give away all of their property.
Yeah.
Just like the real Alex Jones.
We can get them to rise up. It's okay.
Tell them about the brain force.
All right, so I am interested, but are we negotiating some kind of trade? How many are you giving me? Are you giving me any money with this? What are we talking about here?
We can do a combination of both, but depending on how many droids we're looking for here, or you're looking for, it may affect some additional information we might need to gather.
Well, what kind of additional information are you looking for? How many droids do you have to bargain with?
What was the total amount that we had?
I think we brought 4.
4?
But we made thousands.
Oh, okay.
This is a renewable resource as far as we're concerned.
You're self-constructing.
We get back to Geonosis and it's just overrun. The core has been hollowed mining for battle droid material.
All right, so
We
so
can.
you got
yeah.
4 to bargain with. 4.
We can part. Yeah, we can part with 4.
All right. Look here, I'll take all 4 off your hands. We're gonna handshake deal this. You come back with the 4 battle droids that you're going to give me, and I'll show you where the ship is.
Okay. We probably don't want to be
speeder,
doing this.
sorry.
Yeah, probably don't want to be doing this out in open daylight. We can imagine
Well,
if any Imperials get wind of battle droids walking down the street.
Look. The Imperials don't even pay any attention to this part of the city. That's why I'm here. I've had my fair amount of run-ins with the Imperials throughout history, and I'm not really looking to get on their radar either. But 4 battle droids, I could do a fair amount with. So why don't you unload them? I'll bring some shipping containers over to your ship. Load them on there. We'll do very discreet, and I'll show you where the speeder is.
All right. Is that good with everybody else?
Yeah.
Well, what's this?
Yeah.
What's this about a waterway entry?
Well, I don't really know for sure, but it is surrounded by water, so I'd assume that would be probably the guaranteed way to get in there unnoticed.
And this speeder, like other repulsor, is it a repulsor craft that can go over water, or is it just land?
Well, I've never tested it over anything other than land. Like I said, that I haven't used the thing in a couple years, but
Would I know if repulsors would just always be able to go over water as well, or if there's a limit?
why don't you make a knowledge roll, or a technology roll specifically? And we're gonna see if you.
Do you want some help with that?
Yes, you know for a fact that it would work correctly.
Okay. I'm good then.
I just wanted to create a little bit of drama.
You have no idea. We sink to the bottom.
All right, are we giving him all 4?
Yeah, I think we can do it.
All right. Tanis is going to be so proud of us.
All right. So we got a deal. So we'll in game. Few hours pass. The shipping containers have been brought to the ship, and the man from the bar is awaiting the droids to be loaded up.
Did he want the blasters?
I'm assuming he probably wants the blasters on the droids.
Oh, you wanted those blasters? You didn't specify, so sorry.
I mean, he didn't specify either. That's what I mean. He's. I think we just forgot about the blasters.
Nah, I can do without blasters. I really needed to outfit them. I'd figure something out.
So did he bring a second
Alright.
vehicle?
Yeah, you brought like a load lifter,
Okay.
just something to carry around like the containers that the droids are going in.
Okay.
I guess we'll keep the blasters then.
All right. So he's gonna send the droids away. Now, if it's about 8 p.m., sun is going down. Now if you all would follow me to the woods, I'm gonna show you where the speeder is.
This seems safe.
I
As
feel
I
like
walk off and
Yeah,
follow
can
him.
I assess if he's trying to pull one over on us?
All right. Hold on. Let me move over to roll 20. Okay. Well, you take a perception roll.
Okay. Do a little perception.
You're not really sure. It seems a little sketch to you, but also, you made a fair deal with him, so
Can I roll perception or?
yeah, you can roll perception
Okay.
as well.
Oh, come on.
Same thing.
Well, I still trust him.
Yeah, you are very trusting.
I'm already heading off towards where he's indicating or leading.
This dude bought all of your bullshit, so
Yeah.
so you're just grateful that somebody's listening to you.
I've already got an arrangement to come back and watch the next week's pod races with him.
So the man is leading you to to a wooded area, and in the area itself, you can kind of see where the speeder is located, and there's a giant tarp over the top of it. Pulls it off, and it looks like shit. It is just an old junker speeder.
Oh, no.
And he smacks the top of it and says, "This thing will take you all the way to Theed. No
Perfect.
worries."
Thank you.
Can I take a look at it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Do you wanna? What are you looking at specifically about it? Do you want to just see?
If it works.
All right. Make a technology roll. All right. So you walk over to the speeder. You know enough to turn it on, get it running. You try turning over the engine, and it does come on. It clunks a little bit, but it works. It's hovering, and it's really loud though.
Huh.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't used it in a couple years. That it's discreet though. You could barely hear it. He's screaming over the sound
What?
of the engine.
Why do we want to
I'm gonna-
steer it?
Well, you
I'm gonna
want to
take-
steer it towards Theed, and then it should be all right. You'll get there, and yeah, you'll do whatever you got to do over there, clones or whatnot.
I'm gonna take my hydro spanner and lightly tap the engine.
Can you can you roll a melee roll?
Oh no.
Oh no! I lightly tap. Where's melee?
no.
Under dexterity.
Okay.
It's the very bottom. Yeah, or I think so.
Oh no.
Okay, all right. So you do just lightly tap it. Just tap it once, and it looks like some of the paint actually chips off of it with the light tap.
I don't really trust that.
Shit's paint.
We got to get some repairs on this thing.
Let's just get back to the ship.
All right.
All right. So are we good? You all are taking the speeder. I'm good with my droids.
Yep.
All
might
right,
as well.
good luck.
Oh.
Don't die. Kill the clones. Whatever's
Tannis is
going
gonna
on over
kill
there.
us.
Godspeed, Patriot.
All right, so now you have a running speeder, running in quotes, and you are about 5 clicks away from Theed, from this city. It's about a 2-hour drive with the speeder.
I'd like to take it
And-
back to our ship so we can make some preparations. I want to get my stormtrooper armor on. I think we should all put stormtrooper armor on if we have it.
That is true.
Because if we can just convince them we're supposed to be there and that we happen to have a shitty vehicle for a reason I've yet to determine, then they might just let us in. We won't get stopped as much.
We got jumped by rebels.
We could
I'd
even
like
park
to-
it outside of the city, go in,
And walk in.
because we're going to need a better vehicle to leave with the money.
It's really just do you trust this thing to actually take us places?
If it even just gets us 3/4 of the way there, that's a big chunk of the time off of walking. It's better than what we got otherwise. And like clearly it's gonna work. That guy, look, Jimothy wouldn't do that to us. Or what was his name?
You didn't even ask for his name.
I knew we were forgetting something. Oh, we're gonna die now in a car accident, in a speeder accident.
No, that was still part of what Crix was saying. That wasn't me asking.
Timothy, cut the brakes. All right, so you are going to. So luckily, piloting the speeder to your ship is it you know, the engine itself has its issues. It cuts off, cuts back on. It sounds like it's gotten louder since you brought it out. So it may take a little bit of time to actually repair it.
Well,
But because the sun is down and it is becoming nighttime, the repair shops in the area probably are closed.
well, who here has stormtrooper armor? I have it.
I think I have it too.
I think I was a prisoner, so I did not have it.
I think everybody
Oh no, I do have. I
got
do have
some, right?
Yeah, because we ripped it off the other people in the base attack as well. We should have some extra. Although Slevered was separated from us at that point because of the raising floor.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I think before you left the rebel base, you made a point to grab extra stormtrooper
Yes,
armor.
I have that in my equipment sheet right now. But
Yeah, I had to
Let's do
get
the
custom
classic.
one.
We always do the classic. He's our prisoner.
I had to get custom stormtrooper armor to fit my fun size stature. I am canonically 5'3".
Fun size stature.
as we park the speeder over by our ship, is there like this noise is just getting louder and louder? It's getting me more and more concerned about this. I just want to give it like just pop open the hood, look at the engine, like is there any immediate grave threat to this engine?
All right, make a technology roll. Or oh, okay, you're just checking it out. You're not actually repairing it yet. So
Okay.
all right.
don't you use that roll right
you
there?
look at the engine, and you just kind of think to yourself, "Yep, that's exactly what I think an engine would look like."
Slaps hood. Look at this beaut.
That's I considered using that when the guy was giving you the ship. Slaps out of car.
Can fit so
Propulsors
many
break
gold
down.
bars.
This baby will get you all the way to Theed and back.
Do we have like a ship recall system? I forget what it's called.
A
Like, can
beacon?
yeah,
What are you looking for?
like on the heist, if we need to call our ship to our position, is our ship equipped to handle that?
It does not have that feature, no.
Ooh.
However, Tanis is currently crashing in the ship.
We can't just leave Tanis here, though.
You can't, but would somebody like to make some kind of knowledge roll to see if they could kind of get the idea of a plan?
Yeah, so we already heard that the speeder can only take about 4 people. If it takes 5 people, I don't know if it's actually going to lift off the ground. But
What if
Open
we
and
like
short.
tied him behind?
they also have no air support. So if we start flying our ship over top, who's going to combat it?
Well, who's our best pilot?
Me.
Do you want to stay behind and fly the ship over when we need you? Or once we get into the city? Once we find our target?
Might as well, yeah.
Because I guess that is probably our best extraction. I was thinking we'd probably like steal a tank and drive out, but this seems better.
I mean, we could steal a tank if they have a tank.
Well,
Do a knowledge roll there.
So you have a few pieces of information in front of you right now. You have a speeder that probably won't support the full weight, and the engine itself doesn't run very well. Your ship itself will cause a lot of attention to come your way if you get like very close to the city, and you have 5 people total to bring everything you need out of there. You don't know what to expect once you get to Theed, but you probably wouldn't want to go in totally unprepared, totally ready to run out of there, I suppose. As a group, you kind of collectively all are realizing this.
We could load the speeder into the ship and then fly a little closer to the feed, then unload the speeder so it doesn't have to travel that far, and make our way through a waterway into a palace or something.
I almost feel like they'd be able to see more coming in from the water. I don't know if that'd be more defended. Especially if we're going into a palace. That just sounds like a mistake.
That's true.
But flying closer and then deploying the speeder, then we get close enough to walk in stormtrooper armor. We get into the city, we locate the gold, then we start the assault and escape with keeping the ship close by so we can have some support on that. I think that might be the best play.
Let's do that.
And I'm sure wherever they're keeping the gold, that's where we're going to find some of their secrets as well.
Aye, aye, Cap.
Yep.
I mean, we could wait for the next day and try and find repairs for the speeder too.
Yeah. We don't have to do it right now. I'm just saying, I think that's the order of operations once the plan starts. I'm fine with finding some repairs for this. Although, again, it's clearly going to be fine as like a puff of smoke just erupts from the engine behind me.
Hmm. Do we know how big the Imperial garrison is here, or
You do not know. No, nobody knows what the inside of Theed looks like. It's been closed off for years. However, like I said, there is no type of air support, so it seems like everybody who is part of Theed actively lives there, and nobody really like comes in, nobody goes out for the most part.
Okay.
We've all seen Willy Wonka.
Willy
Actually,
Wonka
have we all seen Willy
ear
Wonka?
support. Yeah.
Which one?
The one with Gene Wilder?
Is that the one where all the old people are in the bed?
That's all
Yes.
of
It
them.
sure is.
But-
Yes.
That's all. I've seen one of those.
Well, that's a
I don't know
core
who
part
Gene Wilder
of
is.
Blazing Saddles.
Gesundheit?
Four old
The
people in the
producers?
bed are as integral to Willy Wonka as lightsabers are to Star Wars.
My
There's no
God.
Johnny Depp in it.
That's why the Timothy Chalamet one was so bad. There weren't any old people in bed.
There were no old people in beds. Oh, what are they doing
Wait.
to us?
I didn't realize they left that out.
Oh yeah, I've
Well-
seen this one. I've seen this one.
You're turning violet. Violet, you're turning violet. You're turning violet, Violet. I'm Mike TV. And such lines.
I want it now. Honk,
I
honk.
don't care how. I want it now.
We doing a Willy Wonka tabletop next?
Yep. There has to be.
The GM also is Willy Wonka.
So, Zach, I want to run an idea by you while we're talking about this. Like, you know how Justin and Charlie were saying they were up for tabletop at some point?
Yeah.
So I wanted to start it as a Star Wars themed one. Then within the first episode, we get to the world between worlds and we come out in Equestria.
Do it.
Anyway, yeah.
Willy Wonka, where we're trying to unionize the chocolate factory.
We play as Oompa Loompas,
Yeah.
not the kids. I
No,
feel
we're
like a
trying to
one shot
unionize.
of being like different kids in the Willy Wonka factory and see how you're gotten rid of would be interesting.
Did you almost say the Oompa Loompa factory?
No?
It is the
I
Oompa Loompa
thought-
factory. They
I
run
thought
it.
you-
Legitimately
you
no.
said- I thought you were gonna say the Oompa Loompa factory at first, because you're like Willy Wonka, or instead of saying chocolate factory, you said Oompa Loompa first. So I was like, Oompa Loompa factory. Is that another
Sounds
movie
vaguely
I missed?
racist. don't
Okay,
like this.
hold on, hold on.
All right. So we have our plan for the heist.
Like
Do we
so.
want to leave it there for this run, just so we can get Tanis up to speed on everything? And
Unless we want to just quickly do the repair searching.
okay. All right. So were you all waiting for the next day to see if there was somebody who could repair the speeder nearby, or were you just
Yes.
going to attempt it yourself? Okay. So day passes, and the morning is here. Everybody's well rested. It's probably the first time you're all well rested since you've left that initial rebel base. And you are on the hunt for somebody to repair the ship. There doesn't appear to be an actual like repair shop nearby. However, that cantina is kind of like the local hub for the whole town.
There's got to be some mechanics in there.
Yeah, we can go in and ask around if we can go and ask the barkeepers like, do you know of any good handymen? That
The
could,
barkeeper, Loompa Oompa.
Yeah. Loompa. The thing is, it sounds like a Star Wars name.
Oompa Loompa Chamba Wamba Solo.
Weren't the Chumbawambas the Oompa Loompas in the Futurama episode?
I think so.
Is it Chumbawamba a band?
Yes.
Chumbawamba is
Okay.
banned. They get knocked down. They get up again.
I've only heard about it through Smosh.
They're
You
crunkalunkas.
can't ever keep them down.
Oh, Grunkle. All right, so you're going back to the cantina?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we're going
Okay.
back to the cantina.
All right, so as you're approaching the cantina, the town itself is, like I said, it's very quiet, and you don't see any people walking around actually. And the cantina itself, you hear the music coming through the doorway, and as you walk in, you see your boy Jimothy from yesterday, surrounded with his entourage of battle droids.
Have we just installed a despot in this village?
You may have created a tyrant.
Well, we didn't give him blasters. It's okay.
Yeah, but the droids are still pretty deadly, especially in this city that doesn't seem to have like any kind of warriors or soldiers of any kind. So
I mean-
he's just standing there with his group of battle droids. Nobody else is in here, and he waves over to you, and he says, "Hey, you loving my speeder?"
It's kind of a piece of shit. Or I mean, it's a piece of bantha poo.
We're leaving that in the story where you said shit. I mean bantha poo.
As the facade cracks.
Wait, shit's not a
Vinen's been an
Star Wars
undercover
word.
Imperial agent the whole time.
Oh no.
Well, it just needs a couple, repairs. There's probably somebody around here who could do it, but I haven't seen anybody all day. Actually, I don't know why. Everybody keeps seeing my my cool new droids and just running away.
I
Where
wonder
did they
why.
run to?
I mean, they're running back into their houses. I don't know any repairmen specifically, but I do know a guy. He fixed my dishwasher, and I'm pretty sure he might know something about speeders. I could hook you up with him.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
What's a dishwasher?
It's called a Santa Steam.
I only ever eat chicken sandwiches. I don't use dishes.
What's a chicken?
Oh, I mean cuckoo. Wait.
That's Zelda.
I've never played a Zelda game.
I'm giving you time to look up the Star Wars equivalent of a chicken.
Okay. Oh, they're just chickens. They got chickens.
What bullshittery is this? I gotta look this up.
I think they're actually chocobos.
So he gives
No,
you
they're in
these,
the High Republic. They're in the High Republic.
Why are there chickens?
They have chickens in
Why
the
does the
High
Mandalorian
Republic.
have shrimp? Why do
What's this
Quarren
to
look
doing?
edible? These are the many questions of Star Wars species.
But these are just chickens. They're not like big ass.
Well, that's
People.
translated into basic.
No, it's just chickens were a type of domesticated bird that could be found to Cadena, Endor, and Batu. All ATSTs, a type of Imperial walker, were diversely named chicken walkers. A female chicken was also known as a hen. A cuckoo hen was a type of hen. Tip-yips were a subspecies of chicken native to Endor. It's just a
Wow.
chicken.
Sources,
They're just
Star
chickens
Wars,
and hens.
absolutely everything you need to know, first identified as hen.
What the hell is this?
They're in Battlefront 2, apparently.
I think that's just because of the Chicken Walker references or something. It says
No, they like
it's
they
no,
like
appearances.
straight appear.
It's a picture.
It's like
from-
a
The pictures
full
from?
appearance.
Oh my god.
It must be from Battlefront 2.
It looks like it's from Empire at War.
So, did they have chickens from Battlefield that got put onto Takodana in Battlefront 2? And they just didn't
that
remove
has
them?
to be it. Because I feel like all the Battlefield
Wait.
games have Easter eggs with chickens.
Are there pigs?
No, it says the first appearance was in Return of the Jedi.
Well, that's an Andorian chicken. At least
Oh,
that looks
okay.
a
I'm
little
sorry.
different. Yeah,
It's kind of
you better be
Oh.
sorry. Just kidding.
Actually, it's an Endorian.
I'm gonna just close the stream, guys. I'm that guy. I can't believe it.
Is that a
No,
picture from episode 6?
and it looks like it's a
That looks
recent
like
picture.
yeah, that looks like a game screenshot.
I
The
think that's
real
from
life-
Battlefront.
That's
The
got to
real
be
life-
from Battlefront 2.
On the Wikipedia page, it says the real life fowls that appeared in the 1984 made-for-TV film Caravan of Courage and Ewok Adventure, Jesus Christ, resembled the breeds of skis and Polish chickens, which have either the characteristics of the Beaufort crest of feathers or feathers that resemble fur.
Okay.
The Endorian chicken was also mentioned in the Galactic Phrase Book and Travel Guide as a word to say to the native Ewoks. Okay.
If you go to
They
Google
appear in
Images while searching for Star Wars chickens, you get some of the most unhinged images I've ever seen.
Wikipedia says that in the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special, they appear as a corpse.
This is just
Well,
like a whole
I
thing.
guess.
It's like a chicken accidentally walked onto set and they just did not want to remove it.
Well,
in
that's what
post.
happened in the Force Awakens with the Porgs. There were
Yeah.
what are those birds called? Puffins in the background. So they just made something in The Last Jedi to justify the puffins.
Well, now there's new Char Siu chicken tip yip drumsticks from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. So I don't know why I
That
didn't make
sounds
that when I was there.
delicious.
Okay,
I
next
would love
time.
to eat Star Wars porks. They look really good.
See, Zach, I was telling you that video idea would get 1 million views easy.
I looked it up while we were waiting. The Galaxy's Edge cookbook has so many reviews with a decent amount of views. All right, so you're gonna go to the dishwasher repairman.
Yes.
You're approaching his small house, and he's he's just got like tons of mail stuffed in his mailbox, and you know it looks like a mess.
This is very silly what we're doing here.
Silly but necessary.
Did Lorf just judge the plan?
I don't know if this guy seems like an idiot.
I couldn't tell if he was judging the plan or what I was having happen.
I didn't know if it was RJ or Lorf.
That was Lorf.
Okay.
RJ's 100% with the plan. Lorf?
Lorf, bastion of sound thinking, has some reservations.
If Lorf is having doubts,
It's the right thing
I
to
should
do.
try to fix the ship. I could have fixed the ship. Lickety split.
Oh, I should have known this was where this was going. Never mind. Okay. I'm not even there. You guys are doing this.
oh no. I'm gonna.
Alright, where's this guy?
You're standing on his doorstep right now.
I'm gonna yell at.
Alright, I knock. I knock on the door.
I'm just gonna be screaming. Hey, I need help.
Oh.
so you're just
I need some good old Star Wars help.
No.
you're not gonna knock on the door. You're just gonna start screaming on this person's doors.
No, I'm knocking. I'm furiously knocking.
Okay.
Furiously.
I need
door-
someone to fix my speeder. I'm gonna say that like really quick. It's like a sub note, like a footnote in my screaming.
The door opens just a crack, and you just hear, What do you want? What do you want? What are you doing here? I don't
Hey,
want any trouble."
Can you fix
Yeah,
our speeder? We're
yeah.
here good with dishwashers.
Oh, a speeder? Of course, I can fix a speeder. The door opens all the way, and it's
Just-
like it's a basilisk, and he's got a wrench in one hand, a fork with some pie on it in the other.
I
he's
was wrong. This
scratching
guy
his
knows
back with
everything.
another with another one of his hands. Yeah, I can fix a speeder. Geez, last week I just fixed I fixed a couple dishwashers, and it's not too different.
It's just washing speed. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Fix a gun for you. Fix your dog if you want me. That's
You a vet?
Sure. It's all the same.
All right. I don't know if we should trust. I don't know if we should trust this guy. This guy seems like an insane man. He thinks a dog is a robot. Wait, are there dogs in Star Wars?
Star Wars dog, let's
Chewbacca?
go. Star Wars dog probably has a lot more hits.
Is the Bezeless named Bobster Barbster?
Dogs, also known as hounds, were
They're
classification.
There's like char hounds and stuff.
These
There's different kinds of dogs.
Okay,
these
but
are
at least
not
they have
real dogs.
at least they have a different design. Okay, that's the canon interpretation. What's the Legends interpretation?
Legends interpretation is worse.
The Legends interpretation is just the Grinch in a leash. Like, I'm not even joking. It looks like the Grinch.
Oh, you are absolutely right. That
He's a guy. Like the dogs in Star Wars are guys.
it looks like a Kabuto from Pokemon holding the Grinch on a leash.
It looks like the dog is more sentient than the guy who's holding the dog.
This is that just makes this is just weird.
All right, so you're gonna trust this man to try and fix the speeder?
Yeah, why not?
If you can fix a Grinch, you can fix a speeder.
All right, so you rolled the speeder up to him, and it's just putting away. And as you turn it off, it just kind of plops down to the ground, and he scratches his head and says, "Oh yeah, this might take a little bit of work. Let me see what I can do. Give me just one moment."
Oh yeah, I still have the droid master control. I'm pretty sure, right? Like, I set that up to attack the rebel base on Geonosis, but I feel like I could just shut down a couple droids, right?
For sure.
Wait, you have like the remote that controls those specific droids, the battle droids that you brought?
I think so because I just have a remote that controls droids in the droid factory.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
it'll only control the so yes, you still have a way to control those droids, I suppose.
I could hear the gears turning for a second.
I was like, are you about to ask if you can just use this on all droids from now on, or
No. Just the droids from our droid factory.
Okay, yes, that is correct.
Okay. So if that guy pisses us off too much.
Just made an enemy.
Well, I haven't turned off the droids yet. I gotta set up the next villain for the for the next
For
season.
the sequel.
Yeah.
All right, so it's gonna take this guy a little bit of time to repair this, so we can end on that and see how that repair goes next time when
Alright.
you're ready to actually get involved with the heist.
All right, so that should be next Monday, unless something comes up, but we'll see if we die. Thanks for watching, everyone, and hope to see you then. Bye.
It really does look like